Significant investment in research and development continues to yield results, with TRM's major new breakthrough in nutritional support of horses with gastric ulcers, GNF. Equine gastric ulcer syndrome, EGUS, is a debilitating condition that has been increasingly recognized in recent years as a reason for poor performance in competition horses.
This horse has been referred from Anglesey Lodge Equine Hospital in the Curragh because it has a history of chronic intermittent colic. And they've done a full colic workup already and have been able to find any cause of that colic. So one of the quite common causes of intermittent mild colic in performance horses is gastric ulceration, and that can be oftentimes clinically silent, and other times it causes a mild colic signs, perhaps yawning, unusual posture of the horse and poor performance. So we're going to pass a gastroscope down into this horse's stomach to allow us to have a look around and see if there's any evidence of ulceration there.
Up to 93% of racehorses and 60% of sport horses have been found to suffer from ulceration after endoscopic examination. Hammond et al., 1986. A further study by Murray et al., 1996, showed a prevalence of EGUS in 100% of thoroughbred horses that had raced in the previous 2 months. It is a common consensus that the incidence and severity of ulcers are greater in horses under intense training. The reasons for the high prevalence of gastric ulcers can be attributed to high concentrate, low forage diets, stall confinement, and exercise-induced stress. However, it is impractical to remove horses with EGUS from training and turn them out to grass. Proper nutritional support is a vital component in ensuring that valuable competition horses maintain a healthy digestive system in these trying conditions. With this in mind, TRM have developed a unique supplement for daily feeding to horses in order to maintain optimum gut health and function, while allowing maximum utilization of feed. The easy-to-feed pellet contains essential minerals, calcium and magnesium, specific amino acids, glutamine, and the threonine in high concentrations, prebiotics, which are a feed source for beneficial bacteria, and a seaweed extract rich in amino acids and essential nutrients. During 2006, a study was undertaken to assess the benefits of feeding GNF in a National Hunt Thoroughbred training yard. Gastroscopic examination was performed on 17 horses after a testing period of 20 hours, and water was withheld for 4 hours prior to scoping. The horses were then divided into 3 groups: clear, ulcer score 0, mild to moderate, ulcer score 1 to 2, and severe, ulcer score 3 to 4. 11 horses then had their normal ration supplemented with GNF, while a further 6 horses with similar ulcer scores were retained as a negative control. After a trial period of 6 weeks, the entire sample size of 17 horses was re-scoped and evidence of improvement or deterioration was recorded. The 11 horses which had their feed supplemented saw a reduction in average ulcer score from 1.82 to 0.91, a reduction of 50%. The average ulcer score for the 6 negative controls increased from 1.5 to 1.66, an increase of 11%. In the group of horses with mild to moderate ulcer scores, the results were even more convincing, with the 4 negative controls ulcer score increasing by 40%, and the 7 horses with mild to moderate ulceration fed GNF recording a reduction in average score of 70%. From the results of the study, it can be concluded that GNF is a useful nutritional support for horses which are suffering from EGUS, and that the benefits of feeding are particularly marked where the horse is suffering from mild to moderate ulceration.